Cheating, folks. I'm eating me some chips. I shouldn't have done that. One more. Oh. Sit. Hi, Linda. How are you, babe? Trying to finish off this lunch. I got the shakes real bad. I've been out in the front working. Oh, wow. You probably lost a lot of your plants in. Sit. Sit. Good girl. On the sprouty. Now go lay down somewhere. The root vegetables did okay, but the peppers are toast. Yeah. Well, David's been helping me out with putting up the security system this weekend. Yesterday, he worked on that all day, and he fixed my sprinkler thing. He just had to put some cut the pipe and re-put pipe in there. It's not too bad. Hello, Adams in Farm. I believe that's Melanie, right? And Barbara. Hi from, let's see, Barbara Regal Baker. Yep, cool. So I was really, really super blessed this morning. I got a phone call. And I thought, oh, I'll just laze around today and be lazy, since I've been working nonstop for days now. And I really did want to get that flower bed finished. So my girlfriend called me up and she said, hey, I'm in town. Would you like some help in your yard? I don't turn down help. I said, well, we could visit if you want to. She said, well, we can do that while we're working in the yard. My sis, and it helped me keep my mind off my sister. My sister's having surgery today. So it turned out to be a very beautiful day. I got all that across the front cleaned out and cleaned up really good. Got a bunch of stuff put in the garbage that I needed to put in the garbage. And almost even got the porch cleaned off too. Really, the porch is cleaned off. It just needs to be swept and stuff still. Throw away a bunch of garbage on top of there. And I mean, I'm just blessed. She just really blessed me. We got done in just a few hours what it would have taken me probably 3 or 4 days to do by myself. And because I was in the mood to throw away stuff, I got things thrown away that I wouldn't have thrown away if she hadn't been here. So it's kind of cool. I'm so glad you got back to see me too, Melanie. It is, it's been crazy around here. I have been having a lot of health issues. I go tomorrow to find out the results of my sonogram. Y'all know they're following something going on in my left side. So I got this feeling everything's going to be all right. I gave it to God and I'm leaving it there. And if it ain't, you know, I'm sure they'll do a biopsy or surgery or something. So I do that tomorrow at 2. And I get to keep my grandbabies tomorrow. And my daughter's birthday is, let's see, tomorrow is the day after tomorrow. So her birthday is on Wednesday. Yep, on Wednesday. So it's really neat. I've got her kids and I've got all those beautiful stamps that I got. So I'm going to pull out some stamps and I'm going to have them, I'm going to clean off the table and take everything off that. And tomorrow we're going to make stamps. We're going to use stamps on cards and stuff and make Becky birthday cards from the kids. I think that would be so cool. Hey, Teresa, I'm glad you got out of your meeting. I got into something because now my face is burning. Maybe it's just sand and dirt. Maybe. Please only be sand and dirt. I don't want my face all break out. My girlfriend Steph came over, Teresa, and her and I cleaned out that whole flower bed and cleaned up the porch. I'm so excited. Now I'm going to call David and ask him to bring down the pressure washer so I can pressure wash the front of the house and the sidewalk. I'm so excited. And next, my next project is working on this side of the porch back here so that I can move that table out of my herb garden and get my herb garden planted. Because I pulled up my basil and my basil's not going to make it. So I figured, well, I'll just plant more. That purple basil, that was so pretty. So, how many of you guys got friends that does that? I mean, I'm just totally blown away. Is that normal? I've never had anybody come help me with my yard before. I mean, I would come and help people with their yard. But I've never had anybody help me. And God knows, whenever I get to Kentucky, I'm going to be working in Teresa's. My basil is all dead too. I hope it reseeded. But I don't really get any help since my daughter moved. Aww. I can't wait, Teresa. I'm just like, if it wasn't for, if it weren't for me having to be here for the break for to take care of my grandkids for Becky, I would probably be up there already. Oh, thank you, Melanie. That's sweet. Well, I'm doing my best, Melanie, because, you know, I believe that I believe our health has a lot to do with our mental status. And I'm not letting any of the craziness in my family or any of the health issues that's going on take away my happiness. So, there we go. Hey, Patty. Patty, you missed it. One of my longtime girlfriends. We've been friends since we were little girls. I mean, I think we met when I was about 6 years old. 5 years old when we moved in the house. So we've known each other for 52 years now. We've been friends. She came over and helped me with cleaning out my front bed this morning, and we got accomplished in just a few hours what it would have taken me, let's just say, 4 or 5 days to do probably. I'm amazed. Totally amazed. Now the possibilities are endless of what I can do in that flower bed. I did leave the two what do you call those things? Rose bushes that were my how do I say it? I don't want to say heritage or genetics or anything like that, but my grandmother got them long before I was ever born, I think. From her sister's mother-in-law. And that was, I mean, they've got to be, she got them probably, I would say 10 or 15 years before I was born. So they've got to be at least 70 years old, gone down. Now, in our family, we root them and give them to other people. Well, my grandmother rooted one when my aunt, she's given every single one of the girls one. Of course, my grandma lived with us. So she rooted it and gave it to my Aunt Dolores and my Aunt Joanne and my Aunt Susie and my Aunt Dee Dee. But my Aunt Dee Dee's the only living sibling of my mom's alive now. But my Aunt Joanne, she rooted it and gave it to different people as they moved into their houses and stuff too. It's really a cool genealogy thing. I don't know how you want to say it, but it's just really cool. I don't know how you would. I don't know how to. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's really cool to pass down flowers and stuff that's gone through generations and generations and generations. And I'm trying. I want to very badly root it from. I've never been able to root them. I have tried, but I'm going to try again this year because I'm going to do it a little different. And I'm going to try to root one for my Becky for her yard, and for my son and his wife. They'll like that too. Kathy, have you ever grown? What is that? I don't know what that is. My brother has some. It is really pretty. Clone. Salami? So, no. I don't know how to pronounce that, Linda. What type of plant is that? Heal me. Is that the tree? Salome. Salome. It's a kind of hibiscus. I don't think so. I just was given a most beautiful hibiscus cuttings from John. They look like I don't know, they're just amazing looking. They got a pedestal that comes out of them, and the leaves curl back around. The leaves, okay, so see, this is the pedestal like this, and the leaves, the petals come out like this and down, back down this way, and they're all frilly. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Yes, I am too. Now, we had some wild, hey Pete, hey Our Treasures Home, how are you today? Uh, there's so many hibiscuses, and whenever I was a kid, I used to steal the blooms off the hibiscus, especially the wild ones. The wild ones were the best, and we would suck the nectar out of them. We'd pull them out of the green little stem thing that they were in, and just suck all the little sweetness out of them. We were weird kids. We used to do that for honeysuckle too. I love the taste of those. It really is super good. What else did we used to do really weird as a kid? Well, we used to chew on grass. We thought we were cows, I guess. My best friend and I used to do that with Joe Honeysuckle School. I don't know why that's not. They're doing weird things with YouTube, asking me to eat. You know, there was nothing that you said there that would have been questionable. I figured out why we're never sick. Yeah. Yes, honeysuckles, and we ate sour grass flowers too. Now I don't know. I don't know what sour grass flowers is. That must be up north or something. We used to chew. I used to you know how St. Augustine grass has this, their seeds has this long pedestal thing that come out. We used to pull those and chew on the end of them. They're so good. And then we throw the seeds down. So being the plant needs in the room here is this scoop on loam. It actually isn't a hibiscus. In fact, it is closely related to brassica, cabbage, kale. Its common name is spider flower. Wow, I need to get some of that, I guess. Huh? Is it a good plant to have? Sorry, guys. I had a thing in my denture driving me insane. Let's see here. We had some kind of grass that grew in my parents' yard that we would chew, and they tasted like apples. Oh, neat. I'd heard spider flower before. I have to do some more research. Thanks for the info. Yeah, Patty's pretty knowledgeable about plants and stuff. Patty, I ended up pulling up that weird primrose or whatever it was that I had out there, because I probably won't ever use it. So I just pulled it up. I figured if I'm going to use it, I'll get some seeds from it for later. Oh, sour grass is oxalis, and this is why common names make me a little crazy. Sour grass is good to have. Here is the sour grass information. Cool. Now I got that. I can read up on that. Thank you, Patty. I'm glad it didn't cut me off here. I am having the trouble with the internet, so I hope you guys, if I'm having trouble, you let me know, because for about 3 or 4 days I start a video, watching a video on here, and it would just start buffering and buffer. Finally, I had to just turn it off. Everyone thought we were kind of nuts, ha ha ha, but would play with all the gumballs too. Now I know from Teresa and Lee what to use them for. I don't know what gumballs are. Called grass, but not a grass, nor even that. I got a few cuts on my hands today. That one hurts. I think it's probably got something in it. And I took all my sewing stuff out, but I do got tweezers. Oh yeah. Oh, that hurts. And before y'all fuss at me for not wearing gloves, I have some serious problems with my hands, and wearing gloves makes it worse. Poor Steph, though, she could have wore some gloves, but I didn't have any because I don't use them. Do I use drawing salve? No. No, I just dig it out. My fingers are tore up from quilting. Oh, I hope they get tough pretty soon. What is going on with your hands? For years and years and years and years and years, I was a hairdresser for 40 some odd years. Letting this play, but stopping to see about my mom. Okay, baby, thank you. Let me know how she's doing, okay? I don't know, my brain stopped there for a minute. Oh, my hands. I was a hairdresser, and I'm allergic to latex. So, as some of you may know this, but a lot of products that are over the counter and a lot of professional products have latex in them that you do hair with, So, it's really hard to know what has latex and what it doesn't. And so my hands, I had to for the last 6 years, my hands were so bad that I had to stay on 40 milligrams of prednisone a day just to be able to work. Well, since I'm no longer in that business, I really miss and loved doing hair. And I made really good money doing hair. Never had to worry about much of anything whenever I was doing hair. I could buy pretty much whatever I needed and wanted. I ain't gonna say I was rich or nothing, but I had good money. So, anyways, make a long story short, that was able so that I could even function. I and how it started out really bad was we had some rubber, and I'm also allergic to black rubber. Those are the two major things that are my allergies and cause problems with my hands. So I have trouble when I'm if I change a tire or something like that, I'm miserable. When I go through to Sam's, when I have to pass by the tire part, I literally have to try to hold my breath when I'm passing there because the black rubber fumes literally take my breath away, and I have I have symptomatic asthma, and it can trigger me to have a bad asthma attack. So, weird things. I got a weird body. I just know how to take care of it. Hey, Mounties Emotion, how are you today? Hey, Tony, how are you today? So, anyways, I don't know. I just have had terrible time with my hands, and when I had my heart attack, it put me out of work. Well, it took me about 6 months to get my hands under control because I was no longer taking the prednisone. And now I have learned pretty much, I even have to be very, very careful when I am, I try to, I know this is going to sound really weird, but some things I try to put a little Vaseline on my hands or something to protect my hands before I go and do stuff. But one of the problems I have most of problem is when I peel potatoes. Potatoes will literally burn my hands. Weird stuff, but what about, let's see, I missed some here. That is good. I found out that the issue with my hands was Canada and now on the men. Oh, that's funny. What about nitrile? Does that bother you? I used nitrile gloves because they protect from chemicals too and no latex in them. Okay. Those gloves have a powder in them that bothers my hands, but I do use them on certain things. Some things I would rather, like when they starts to burn me really bad, I can get out of it and not, and wash my hands really good and put medication on them. And I'm very fortunate enough to have a fantastic dermatologist. She is, her name is Cook, and I don't think I would have had to been on prednisone like I did, but the prednisone, I believe that the prednisone, God lets things happen in order for certain reasons. I'm just saying. Look at your lives and look at things that has happened in your lives and look at the things that happened before that. If I'd never been on that prednisone, my doctor could have literally killed me by not diagnosing my cancer. The prednisone will help to slow down cancer, certain types of cancer. And I believe that allowed it to come about to where when I went to the doctor for hemorrhoids, he found the cancer. So I believe that when that happened, it was all meant for a reason. I mean, 6 years I took that prednisone. And for 3 years before they diagnosed me with cancer, I was on that prednisone. And those 3 years, my doctor was treating me for hemorrhoids. And I had cancer, full-blown cancer. And the reason why I say I'm a miracle, every single doctor, every single person, every single nurse, everybody in the field of medical that knows anything about the type of cancer that I had, say to me, you are a walking miracle because you should be dead. So I believe that God allows things to happen for a reason, all the way down to protect us in some ways. And hey, I mean, I did get fat and full and awful looking and crazy from the prednisone, but it saved my life too in a long run. I mean, it probably would have taken my life if I had stayed on it, but God intervened and allowed me to have the heart attack so that I can get insurance and find out what's going on with me, right? I mean, that's the way he works. Sometimes people like me, it's hard-headed, got to be hit over the head, right? And I don't, how do I say this? I love my doctors, but I don't put all my faith in my doctors anymore. I put my faith in the one doctor that caused my heart attack and treated me for years for something that I had that was cancer. So, just saying. Yes, powder-free nitro gloves. I got mine on Amazon. There's a special kind of glove that I go to the when I used to be in home care. I never had any problem with stuff with their gloves because there's a special kind of glove that is latex free and powder free, and it's see-through, and it's really, really fantastic. I used it for years, and I'm out of them now. I used to go buy them. I've got to go and find out if they sell them anymore over there. I've got very few left. I used to use them on doing perms and colors and such. Yes, it is amazing how he orchestrates things, Patty. Yep, I am a miracle. Hi, everyone. Hello, suburban Homestead, Wyoming. How are you today? I'm doing good. Sandy. Thank you, girls, for talking back and forth too. That helps me know. I know it sounds really bad, but I'm so bad with names. Even people I watch all the time. Let me tell you how bad. Now, you got to remember now, it's gotten worse since my heart attack because of the lack of oxygen, I believe. But I had problems with my children's names. I would call them even the dog's name, but they all answered to me, right? But I would do people's hair for 20 years and couldn't remember their name, but I could tell you every one of their kids' names. Crazy how my brain works. So y'all talking amongst yourself helps me to remember your names too, whenever y'all use your names. Well, I hate to run, but time to get back to homeschooling and finishing up our day. Love y'all and have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you for coming in, Sandy. No, that's Nancy. I'm sorry. That's okay. What kind of cake are you baking? Oh, interesting. I'd be interested in those. Yeah, I will try to find out what type they are, Patty. I don't know if they sell them anymore. I bought so many of them, and they're quite expensive. But at the time, I could afford it. You know. Hey, Carol, how are you today? Can you call me Hey You? You can call me Hey You. Linda, I already know your name, babe. I've been called worse. Oh, I know I've been called worse. Today is a velvety, moist white with homemade chocolate syrup and buttercream frosting. Kathy and the crew for late coffee. I have bananas coming in. Yay! Congratulations, Carol. Mine aren't quite where I want them yet to pull them off. And I'm so excited. John's going to give me some bananas of his. Oh my goodness. These plants are gorgeous, and they're not, I don't think the tallest one was 6 foot tall. And they have huge racks on them. And I mean, the racks are, the stalk that comes for the rack of bananas was that big around. I'm like, holy moly! I had to get something to put to stake them up. He was saying he's got to stake them up before the winds. And I bet you with these winds today, because man, I'm telling you, we got some big winds coming in. I don't know why, but we do. I don't know about you, Carol. Do you have winds down there where you're at? Man, they're just literally, it's gorgeous. I had to open up the house. I know, I'm just teasing. I'm going to be glad when my laptop is back. Typing on the phone, not fun, but funny sometimes. Yeah, because you never know what's coming out of it, right? On my way to Sam's, get my prescriptions, and go to bed home. Thank you, Sissy. I'm glad you gave me an update. I love you. Take you a good nap. Period. Call me if you need anything. Period. My baby sister had surgery today, so my mom went to get her. Wow, what a cake I made. Pumpkin bread and pie. I haven't done anything today except for make eggs and bacon for breakfast. And then I had I make the most delicious chicken salad stuff. It's got chicken, and I copied it off of Arby's. It's got chicken and pecans. I still have just a few little pecans left from Teresa's. Oh my God, and they're so good. I found some in the freezer when I moved my stuff around. I'm like, oh yes. But anyways, I'm put let's see, chicken, pecans, mayonnaise, grapes, and apples. And oh my word, it is to die for. On wheat, soft wheat bread. Oh, it's so good. You know my name, so I'm just listening. Yes, I do know your name, Pete. I bet you're cold up there today, Pete. We foraged yummy chanterelles yesterday. I want to learn how to forage for mushrooms and stuff. I get mushrooms in my yard all the time, but I don't know I don't know what's good and what's not, so I'm not ever going to pick something and eat it without somebody that really knows their business. When I get up there, Teresa's promised to teach me, her and Lee's going to teach me how to look for mushrooms. Mounties in motion. I think is that Rebecca? She's mailed the box today. I don't know what that box is. I wonder if there's a seed box going around. I want to go, and I wanted to do a seed box so bad, but I just haven't been able to have the money to get it out. Doing talk to exit this. Let's see. Wait a minute. Doing talk to text is even more fun because it doesn't always get the words right, which it did this time. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Patty, and what peeves me about that talk thingy is when I'm on my phone and I try to do that. It stops the thingy, so I don't hear what's going on. So excited. It is very good. Very, very good. And I don't put a lot of mayonnaise in it. I just put enough to kind of bind it together. Some people like it dripping. I don't know. I like it dripping when I'm in like tuna fish or something like that. But since I had my surgery, tuna fish is my favorite. Was one of my favorite sandwiches. My stomach don't want to eat tuna fish no more. So I have to stay away from tuna. I have chocolate zucchini bread to make a pumpkin I need to use up here too. Wow. It's Day and Tony. I have some out back and I am getting identified that may be edible. Oh, cool. I don't know where she's at, but I heard something out there. She's into something, probably a little sneak. My real name is Daylene. I go by Day. Last name is Monty. Sorry, gets confusing. Okay. I'm so bad. Well, I'll try to remember it. Sometimes writing it down helps. I don't know where my Sorry, got a call. We were getting a cold front. So yes, winds. So concerned for my first banana rack. Tina gives me heartburn. Oh, tuna gives me heartburn, Tina. God, Kathy, read what it says. Yeah, that's my problem. And I don't have a lot of heartburn since they fixed that hernia. It's 45 right now, Kathy. Wow. Right now it is 73 and absolutely beautiful. It's going to go down to 64 tonight. So for the next week, it looks like it's going to be between 80 and 73 for the most part, all the way down through the next week. It goes, a little bit lower tomorrow. It's supposed to be 75 to 67. So I'm like, bring it on, bring it on. Just don't bring it on the freeze because I'm planting plants. And it does slow my plants down a little bit when it starts getting cooler, but man, I love working outside in the fall. I mean, this is my favorite time of the year to be working outside. I could work outside all day and night because it's starting to help with the mosquito population. I mean, granted, I'm gonna tell you right now, even when it's cold, we're gonna have mosquitoes in Florida. They just can carry you away. So, and I'm trying to get around the yard to get anything that might be harboring them. All right, Sandy. Sorry you got to go. Enjoy frosting that cake. I bet it tastes delicious. Think of me whenever you're eating it because I don't eat sweets much. Every once in a while I taste a little something, but I don't really eat anything sweet much. My 12 gauge Freedom stick came in and the just called. Wyatt has the guy's name and I kept forgetting till my brain locked on to Wyatt. Herp, herp, and I started laughing with the guy after apologizing to him. Yum. So, Pete, I didn't get to talk to you much. I was so flitter here, flitter there, flitter everywhere. I didn't really get to sit down and talk to you much, or see you even much at the picnic. How far away from the picnic are you? Any awesome homesteads in Kentucky. That's why I want to move to Kentucky, Carol. 5 hours. Wow, that's a. Now, do you live? You must live closer to Tennessee or something, then, huh? Hello, hello, Charlie. How are you today? You must be a new person. I don't really believe I've seen you in here before. The anxiety of this whole situation has me worn down and forgetting things more than normal too. Wow. I'm on the eastern side. Yeah. Are you up around Cincinnati, Pete? Kentucky is long but not wide. Yeah. I that's where I want to get some property and, you know, go back and forth when I need a break and just sit back and enjoy life. Across from Portsmouth, Ohio. Listening, changing little guys. Yes, Patty, that might be it here too. Yeah. Um. So, um, I want to get my prayers in today. Um. right about now, and I need to know if there's any added prayers. Yes, I got your request, Patty, for your friend's salvation. That's very important. Every little seed that you plant is seed for the Lord, and He will work it out. Barbara, are you still on here? I don't know if she left already or not. How is your family handling your sister? Do you still need prayers there, or things easing up for them, or? I need prayer for this extended season here. A heart that rises above my circumstance. Yes. Today we are having her funeral. Oh, okay. So definitely pray for Susie's funeral. Okay, let's see here. And we want to pray for Teresa's mom. To strengthen her in her health and well-being. How are you doing, Pete? How is your health? Are you hanging in there and not having too much problems? You need prayer for your health? Peace for after the election in our country. Oh yes, I'm definitely praying. Stay good. Yes. Hello, David. How are you feeling today? I haven't talked to you, I don't think. Oh, David, I can't wait till you see the front. Stephanie came over today and helped me clean that whole flower bed out. I mean, the whole thing. It looks so beautiful. I can't wait to plant stuff in there. You're here, so at least it counts for the end, right? Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start here. Dear Lord, thank you for this time that we've got together, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless this community and all the people that are in it. Continue to let us learn from one another and have good relationships and no bad scenarios, people, hurting other people or stuff like that. I know when you get a bunch of people together, feelings get hurt and stuff like that. So I pray, Lord, that you continue for us to have good feelings towards one another, to learn from one another, and please don't let any of us hurt each other's feelings. And if I've ever hurt somebody's feelings, I pray, Lord, that they let me know so that I don't do that again. And I want to pray, Lord, for a few situations that are out of our control, Lord. I just pray, Lord, that you continue to put a good, close watch over and strong hand for our country, to keep it leaning towards you, Lord, instead of leaning towards the devil. I pray, Lord, that you put a protective hedge over our country and strengthen us. Please let us don't fight amongst ourselves. Let us, those of us who are on the Homestead community and stuff, let us continue to learn how to protect ourselves and strengthen our homesteads while we are going through life and learning what to do for you to take care of us too, Lord. I know, Lord, that we ain't supposed to just sit back and do nothing and let you do it all. You give us vices and land and places to plant things and places to raise things so that we can do for ourselves, Lord. And I know that's your will for us. And I just thank you that we can still do that. I pray, Lord, that it continues on so that we can do that. Nobody ever tries to take any of our rights away. I don't want nobody taking my right away to bear arms or raise my animals or, garden or nothing like that. I just don't think that's right, Lord. I think those are things that you've given us and want us to continue to do, Lord. I pray, Lord, that we're able to teach our children and our grandchildren how to do these things, and I'm so glad that mine are interested in it. And I just thank you, Lord. I want to pray, Lord, a special prayer for the family of Susie. She's Barbara's sister's being buried today, and I put a peace and loving and understanding that it was your will and that she's no longer suffering, Lord. And give them peace and love and let them enjoy the fact that they're together and the memories that they had with her. And I pray, Lord, that it's just a wonderful time of fellowship and love for the whole family, Lord. I want you to continue to allow Patty to witness to her friend, and that he accepts you, Lord. That she's able to get enough little seeds in there that he will come to you and say, I need you in my heart, Lord. I need you in my life. I need to have faith and believe that I'm going to go to heaven through you, Lord. I know it's hard, especially talking with people from other ethnic backgrounds and stuff. They have a whole lot of different beliefs from different countries and stuff. So it's sometimes hard to speak to them about Christ, but I'm glad that he's opened the door for Patty to be able to talk to him about that and let that blossom. Let him get saved, Lord. Let him lead her to say what you need her to say so that he'll accept you, Lord. Because I don't want to see anybody go to hell. Lord, I want to praise you for Teresa being such a good daughter and mother and grandma. I lift her up and pray, Lord, that she continues to be able to go on every day. I believe she said she was having trouble. I think it was her today. And my memory really stinks, so it might not have been her, but I believe she was struggling a little bit today about being weak and stuff. And keep giving her the strength. She's been sick, so I don't want her to get sick, and I want her to stay good and healthy and happy, and put some good health her mom's way, and strengthen her mom so that she's not falling and stuff, and and let them have good time together, Lord, while she's visiting there. Lord, I want to lift up Patty and all the crazy emotions that goes with the legal problems and probate with her husband passing away and all that kind of craziness, and then all this nasty sickness going around and stuff, and the fears there and all that stuff. Lord, lift all that and give her peace of mind and give her some joy. Let her enjoy what time she's got here and not have to worry about any of this craziness, Lord. Let everything go quickly, and her to be able to fix all this up and get it all taken care of very fast, Lord. And I want you to continue to keep Pete healthy. He's been a sick man for a little while there, and we don't want him getting sick again. We want him to stay nice and strong and healthy, and be able to take care of himself, and him be able to have the freedom to do whatever he wants, Lord. Also want to lift Fran up to you today, Lord. She told me earlier that she had some problems with her neck, and that she's in quite a bit of pain. She used to have shots for it. Pray, Lord, that it gets healed quickly so that she doesn't have any more pain and she don't have to worry about no shots, Lord. And I just want to bless you and thank you for sending Steph here today, and for sending David yesterday to help me with some things around here. I just don't know how I would do all this stuff without my loved ones to help me with it. Thank you for them helping me with things that I can't do on my own, or that would take me days and days and I never get it done. But it's nice to have it actually done. I pray, Lord, that David's going to be able to finish up this security system and get it all in working order before somebody else moves in across the street. And thank you, Lord, that I wasn't focusing on the problems across the street, and that you took care of that and you got them out of there, and now I don't have to be stressed and worry about them stealing from me, Lord. And I just want to thank you, Lord, for all that you do for me, and giving me the energy that I need to get through every day, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you help me, because I've been fighting some problems lately and trying to keep above board and keep my spirits up, and I pray, Lord, that if it's your will for something to go wrong tomorrow, that it's your will and that you help me through it. But I pray, Lord, that it's your will that I'm going to be okay and happy and not have to worry about any more cancer, Lord. And help me to keep a positive attitude. I don't want to think of on the negative. I want to think upon the positive and continue to be healthy and happy with my life, and not focus on nasty things, Lord. Help me to be more like you, Lord, and help me not to be a gossip or a negative person, so that people don't want to be with me, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you help me positive, and I want to lift up my church, Lord. I'm really, really worried about some of the folks in the church. Larry's really bad sick, and I just want to lift him up. He's got this nasty virus, and his health really is not good anyways, and I'm really worried about him. But please, Lord, lift him up and heal him, strengthen him, bring him back to church. I will miss terribly seeing him. His little quirky names for people and just the things that he says just makes me smile and makes my day. And thank you, Lord, for him that you brought him into our lives. Me and David enjoy him and their whole family, Lord. Everybody, Lord. And Creighton, poor thing, he's been sick with that virus too, Lord. I want to lift him up, and I pray, Lord, that it didn't go to any of his children or his wife, Lord. I want to, I want to, I want you to lift up the whole family, Lord. The whole Rhodes family. They're just absolutely wonderful people, and I love them all. I pray, Lord, that you bless them and strengthen them, and please don't let Pastor get sick. I know it will not be good if he gets sick, and I want to lift him up, Lord. It's important that we keep our strength, and I know it sounds terrible, but it hurts churches when we lose somebody or somebody gets sick that's in our pastoral thing. He needs to be strong so that he can lead us in the right ways, Lord, and keep us on the right track so that we're doing the right thing, Lord. So he can preach about what we need to know and teach us where we need to learn, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for me having a church that I can go to. I even can watch it online, Lord, now that it's closed right now. But I just want to thank you for it, Lord. And thank you for all my Homestead friends and YouTube friends that aren't homesteaders. And all my friends, period. I'm so blessed to have so many wonderful people that I love and cherish. I ask these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, Southern Bless, come in. How's it going, Mac? Sorry, you came in the middle of me praying, dude. Getting ready to return the rental car. Oh, I hear you guys had a fantastic time. Thank you, David. It was awesome. Yeah, David and I need another vacation. I don't know. I might need a vacation from him. No, just teasing. He needs a vacation from me. Prayer for Kathy tomorrow. We all want her healthy and happy. We ask you, Lord, to align her cells with the perfection of you, oh God. Heal each and every cell right now. In Jesus' name, give her help. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Carol. It is in his hands, and I'm just giving it to him, and it is what it is. If I have to do something, I'll have to do it. If I don't, I know where I'm going. If it's in the bad way, if I have to lose my life, I know where I'm going. It's really not a bad thing. I'll be going to heaven. So, I'm not really. I just don't want. How do I say this? I know this is going to sound terrible. I just don't want to be in a lot of pain or something like that with cancer again. I don't want to live like that. We really need this trip. I have been re-energized. Yeah, now, how many things did you see at other people's houses that are you going to bring home and do at your house? That's what I want to know. And ready to get back to work around the homestead. Yep. Are you guys going to copy some of the things that you've seen or not? Now, Mac, I got a little story for you. My girlfriend said that somebody that she knows is in with the building and stuff like that. And they said once they get through with selling all the building materials that's done, the building materials are supposed to go back down. So we'll see. Yep, the oldies are none of us get out of here alive. Yes, poop to the suffering part. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. LOL. I see things, I see people do things, and I'm like, I'd like to do that. And you wouldn't believe, Mac, all the worms I'm finding. I'm finding tons of great big eugenic worms. I took a whole handful back to my chickens and fed them with Steph earlier. She's like, oh my God, look at them go. They go crazy over my worms. So, I'm excited. I just can't get over how big my worms are around here. My worms survived us being gone. They are all still alive. Yeah, they shouldn't really need a whole lot of tending to. I think you can leave them for a couple of weeks, can't you? Good. You know what I want to raise, Matt? I want to raise some. I used to raise them. Oh my goodness gracious! I put plenty of food in there for them. Yeah, but you got to watch about getting them anaerobic, because if it gets too much food in there, it can make them die. Mealworms. I want to grow mealyworms again. I want to grow the mealyworms for my chickens and my quail, of course. They're really super easy. Your chickens are all for that, I'm sure. Yes, they are. They loved them. I quit raising them because, well, I put the wrong stuff in there and they died. But the chickens still got to eat them, right? Hey, Christy. Yeah, David said he didn't get a notification either. I don't know what's wrong with the YouTube thing. Well, folks, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to try to get back out there and finish putting some stuff around. Maybe I'll even do a video on all the work that we got done. She didn't want to be on video, so I didn't take no pictures or nothing. But with her here. So, good afternoon, babe. You'll have to call me. Tell me what's up. Oh, my nose is going to start itching now. Somebody's coming to see me, right? I think I got a strike. Can't see comments when I open my app anymore. Or an election. And my troll crashing obsessions. Have you looked? Well, you don't have a computer to look on to see whether you got a strike. If you got a strike, you're going to have to check it out. See you later, Mac. I'm getting off here, too. Y'all have a blessed day. Don't forget Wednesday night. And Mac and Patty tomorrow night, right? Y'all going on tomorrow night, right? And if you like another channel is a really neat channel that y'all need to check out too is Lady Cheryl's Organic Food Forest. She is really super nice lady. I've been watching her for years now. And she's going on live tonight too to talk about canning and well, I forget all what else she's talking about. She has question and answer time. I think it's 7 Central Time is her time. So if y'all can check her out. I'm on my phone. We'll check computer. Yeah. If you check on the computer, that'll tell you. That should tell you when you get a strike. Anyways. So I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye now.